culture. This vision is why we are one, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. We are one, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come.
That time has come. November 22nd. I came into this world with an innate understanding of balance relative to yin and yang. I came into this world at approximately 11 p.m., the hours of which yin energy is close to its peak.
More they mourn as they walk the world at dawn.
The energy of yin represents to all the acceptance of
More
what
they mourn
is.
as they walk the world at dawn.
Yin also serves as representation of passive
From
forces.
the time the child was born, more they mourn as they walk the world at dawn.
You see, in understanding the importance of the balance of yin and yang, and coming into this world when yin energies are entering its peak, there would be darkness with a sense of coldness in the air. At this moment, I became aware that my true inner strength would resonate from both my lungs and my kidneys, two very powerful yin organs within the human body. You see, in a time of yin, there is darkness and the air begins to cool. There's inhibition, sustainment, storage, and conservation. Thus, within darkness, there is quiet, and our interior strength reaches its peak to nourish what will soon be the exterior strength needed to carry us throughout our day. I was somehow also aware that this was a time of contraction, where our internal energies come together as one to begin again, and a time of rest, whereas the powers within receives its nourishment in a time of darkness.
We won't let it die. We are one, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. We are one, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come.
You see, I remember the first moment of light after my birth, which was during the time of yin. That period in which yang was beginning to introduce itself. As my time of rest was coming to an end, it became time for that burst of energy to prevail. And there would be moments of excitement, transformation, as well as change. You see periods of restlessness, fire, heat, whereas those dark moments of yin energy prepared nourishment for this moment. The hours of yang energy, where everything has become non-substantial. Moments of rising and expansion, where energy is now being produced. There is brightness to accompany much activity, where yang now is representing qi, which is nourished by blood, which is yin in nature. You see, for as yang needs yin, yin will always need yang.
From which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. We are one, from which we have come. One, from which we have come. One, from which we have come.
At the time of my birth, I always knew that yin and yang were very important for many reasons. You see, they both represent interconnection as well as counterbalance. You see, yin and yang symbolizes equality and opposites, as both energies exist as dependent on the other. Why? Because these opposites or contrary forces tend to create by their comparison, which makes them complementary. You see, the balance of yin and yang is very important for both mental, spiritual, and physical health, representing a process of finding a balance between the positive and the